Namaskar. There is some developments in the news surrounding the father-son duo who were involved in the shooting in Bondi Beach in Sydney, Australia. And we're going to also set to rest some rumors swirling around. And this is all the latest information that I've got. And we have a bunch of references that we will be adding to, because I went through about 8 or 9. So it's pretty solid. The ASIO, Australian Security and Intelligence Organization, has confirmed all these facts. I have a small infographic that I would like to share with you. I request to all of you to please like this video, and if you have not subscribed to our channel, this is channel 2. Please do subscribe to our channel. Here we go. First thing, the Bondi Beach terror attack. ISIS-inspired father-son shooters. Well, the claim that these people could somehow be associated with an intelligence agency, especially from the South Asian area, appears to be misleading. People are not confirming it, but at this point of time, we should think that there is no such connection. For example, the father, his name is Sajid Akram, and his son's name is Naveed Akram. They both went to Philippines and they did train at an Islamic State ideology-based place. That far is confirmed, but it appears that their passport, the passport that they traveled with to go there, these are genuine. So there is nothing wrong about it. So the fact that one of them happens to be an Indian passport holder doesn't make it any different. But the point I think I'm trying to say is that there is nothing to say that they were somebody else. This part is so far it's not being confirmed. Sajid was 50 years old and Naveed was 24 years old, and Sajid died at the hands of the police at the place itself. Right now, the count has gone up to 16 dead, and it is expected that perhaps this might go all the way up to 25 or even 26, because many are in serious critical condition. I have seen these videos. Many people are shooting the video from across the street where the event was taking place, and it's very gory, 10-15 minute long videos, and you can actually see people falling down and one of the shooters being taken down also. And there's also another picture of another video of somebody who is a civic citizen who did his job by going and disabling another shooter. This person appears to be a third one. There is some lack of clarity about that. What is now confirmed is that these are people who have had training at the Islamic State. To that extent, we can say there is something in connection with Islamic State. Also, the intel agency says that Naveed Akram had been known to Australian intelligence officials since October 2019 for suspected links to ISIS cells, but was deemed not an immediate threat. So that was 6 years ago. He was barely 18 years old. Whether they thought that he was too young, or whether there was some other thing that said that maybe, he's not really that indoctrinated, we don't know. And they said that they didn't act on it. Australian authorities, including the Federal Police Commissioner and Prime Minister, have stated the attack was inspired by Islamic State ideology and that the terrorists took orders from the ISIS, not to be confused with an intelligence agency that has one letter missing from that, ISIS. Okay, here is the timeline of events. November 1st to 28th, 2025, father and son duo traveled to Davao City in Mindanao, Philippines, a known hotspot for Islamist extremism and ISIS-affiliated groups. Early in December 2025, the duo returned to Sydney approximately 2 weeks before the attack. On 14th December, Sajid and Naveed Akram carry out a mass shooting at Archer Park beside Bondi Beach during a Hanukkah celebration, killing 15 and injuring 40 others. Homemade ISIS flags and improvised explosive devices are found in their vehicle. Post-attack, The authorities are declaring the incident as an Islamic State-linked terrorist attack and anti-Semitic terrorism inspired by Islamic State ideology. Sajid is killed by police and Naveed Akram is hospitalized and he is in critical condition. The police are investigating the purpose of the Philippines trip, including whether they received military training there. Naveed Akram is expected to face significant charges. As you can see here, you have a lot of references, and I'll be adding these and more as the day progresses. So please be patient. You will get all these things. But this is not all, viewers. This is one part of the story. There appears to have been an increase in attacks or at people considered to be friendly to Israel or who are Jewish in origin. And this is something that should be concerning all of us. 2 incidents took place in the past 70 to 96 hours, and both these incidents took place within 50 miles of each other. One was in Providence, Rhode Island, which is where the Brown University campus is. The 2 killed have been identified. One is a student from Uzbekistan, 18 years old, and the other is a native of Alabama State in United States. And right now, they still don't have the killer. They have some clues, and I'm going to share that. And there's also one other incident that took place in a city called Brookline, Massachusetts. This person was a professor at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. Look at the 2. They both are very highly regarded institutions. And the people who are involved seem to have a similar ideology. Should the Jews and then the Hindus of America start concerning about their own health? That's the question I would like to ask each and every one of us. Many of us somehow feel that this won't apply to us. Look, the problem is when somebody is on a rage, you could be in the crossfire. You might not be intentionally done. But certainly the way things are going, the way people are, targeting a particular community, that doesn't augur well for a society. Now, I'm going to share with you these 2 pictures of the people that I wanted to talk about. The fear that I have is that this could balloon into something much bigger. For example, this person, 𝗪𝗡 𝗪𝗡𝗏, he is a person of interest in the Brown University shooting. Person of interest means not really the person who might have committed it, but what has happened is in the Brown University website pages, his site, his information has been taken down along with a few others. So there is a suspicion that perhaps there was a group of people who were coordinating something. Why would their pages, these are all like very informational pages. Student, what is he doing? What is she doing? What are they connected with? What are their pursuits? What are their hobbies, interests, and so on and so forth. In this day and age, this is very common. You are encouraged to do something. Well, that's how you find friends in a campus where you are coming in for the first time, right? So these are all things that are par for the course for campuses. So why did this person commit it? Because I have given a couple of links already, and one of the links talks about his publications, what he used to publish in the in his page, and as well as some other social media sites, which is why US is now really cracking down on anybody applying for campuses, that they are going to go back 5 years and look at their social media posts. They want to try and profile what kind of a thought process you have before you come into the United States. In fact, at 10 a.m. IST, which is about a couple of hours from now, I'll be on Channel 1 talking about the additional list of 20 countries that have been added for limitations or limits on who will be allowed into the United States. It's not a blanket ban, but there are some conditions attached. I'll be going over all that stuff in a couple of hours' time. Do tune in for that. Okay, so this is the first person. He is a person of interest. He has not been caught yet. There's also one other person who's also being questioned. So let's not say that, oh, this is what it is. But the big suspicion about this individual is, why would he take down his pages. And the university is a little bit tight-lipped about it. So we will wait to see whether we'll wait to see for more clarity to emerge on this. Then this is the other unfortunate incident. He is a professor. He was born in Portugal. He was working as the director of Massachusetts Institute of Technology's Plasma Science and Fusion Center. He's a Jew, and he has had a pro-Israel tint. He was shot dead in his home. And his home is a place called Brookline, Massachusetts. And like I said, the two incidents, the Brown University incident and this incident, they are less than 50 miles apart. We still don't know who killed him. The only thing we know is that he has been voicing pro-Israel thoughts. And what a loss for his family, and what a loss for the university. He was the director, 47 years old. I mean, where are we going to stop? We are supposed to have freedom of speech, freedom of expression. And if somebody says that I stand with this, then suddenly that person becomes somebody who can be taken down. So lots of things happening in the United States. All I can tell each and every one of us is stay safe, be aware of your surroundings, and be be careful is all I can say. Overall, be careful and be ready to face anything that might be unusual. I've been saying this for a while now. We typically go to the same set of places. So you kind of know by face, okay, I've seen this person before. So if there's something unusual, this is something like your sixth sense telling you there's something unusual. This is not right. This is not something that should be happening. Do call the local law and order authorities. They may, ignore you, but at least you would have done your job. That's all I wanted to say. And that's all I have. There are no questions. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to click on the bell button for notifications, and come back in a couple of hours' time on the big announcement from Trump. Namaskar.